Beloved, if you are reading this, know that this moment in time has been divinely ordained. You are not here by accident. You are here because the universe, through the grace of God, has led you to a place of transformation. There have been challenges, obstacles, and trials that have tested your spirit, your faith, and your perseverance. But now, dear one, the trials are over. A new chapter is beginning in your life. A chapter where abundance, prosperity, and success are your birthright. You are God's chosen one, and you are stepping into a reality where you will not just survive but thrive. You are going to be a millionaire. Divine timing is a powerful force, one that many of us only come to fully appreciate after a series of events unfold in ways we never could have predicted. It is the understanding that everything in life happens when it is meant to, and that no matter how difficult the road may seem at times, there is a greater purpose guiding us toward the life we are destined to live. When we surrender to this truth, we begin to feel a profound sense of peace and trust in the universe's plans for us. At first, this concept may seem challenging to accept. We live in a world that encourages immediate gratification and constant action. From the time we are young, we are taught that success comes from hard work, persistence, and a relentless pursuit of our goals. While these qualities are undeniably important, divine timing reminds us that there are forces beyond our control that also play a role in our outcomes. Sometimes, the universe knows that we are not quite ready for what we think we want. Other times, it may be preparing something far greater than we could ever have imagined. When we experience setbacks or delays in life, we often view them as obstacles or failures. But in the grand scheme of things, they are just stepping stones along a path that we may not yet fully understand. The key is to trust the process, even when things don't go according to our plans. We may feel frustrated, confused, or disheartened, but it is important to remember that every experience we go through, every moment of waiting, is preparing us for something bigger. The universe works on its own schedule, and we are part of that plan, not separate from it. The beauty of divine timing lies in the realization that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, even when it doesn't feel that way. This perspective allows us to let go of our need to control every outcome and to embrace the flow of life. We begin to trust that the doors will open when the time is right, and that our efforts will pay off in ways we may not even be able to anticipate. When we step back and relinquish the need to force things to happen, we open ourselves to greater possibilities. It's also important to recognize that divine timing is not about passivity. It is not a call to sit back and wait idly for things to manifest. Instead, it's a reminder that while we can take action, we must also remain in harmony with the timing of the universe. We must be mindful of the signs and opportunities that present themselves along the way. In this space, we align our actions with the flow of divine timing, taking steps toward our dreams while trusting that the universe will lead us exactly where we need to be, when we need to be there. In moments of frustration or doubt, we can find solace in the knowledge that there is a higher plan at work, even if it feels like things are moving slowly or we are facing roadblocks. The universe is orchestrating everything for our highest good. The things we want are not always meant for us right away, and sometimes what we think we want is not what we need. Trusting in divine timing requires faith that the universe has a deeper understanding of what is best for us than we may have ourselves. We've all heard stories of people who, after years of struggle or uncertainty, eventually find success or happiness in unexpected ways. These stories often reveal that when we look back, the pieces of the puzzle come together in perfect harmony. The struggles, the waiting, and the heartaches become part of the greater picture that leads us to our ultimate destination. What may seem like a delay or a failure today may actually be preparing us for a moment of breakthrough that is just around the corner. When we start to see the beauty in divine timing, we also start to see the world through a lens of gratitude. Every moment becomes an opportunity to trust the journey, to embrace the timing of life, and to surrender our anxieties about the future. We stop fighting against the natural rhythm of the universe and begin to understand that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. This perspective frees us from the pressure of constantly chasing success and allows us to enjoy the process of becoming. As we allow divine timing to guide our lives, we become more attuned to the synchronicities and signs that reveal our path. We learn to recognize when something is not aligned with our purpose and when something is a perfect fit for where we are in life. This awareness helps us make decisions from a place of trust and clarity rather than fear or impatience. We begin to embrace each moment as it comes, knowing that our future is already unfolding in the most perfect way. Divine timing is not about waiting passively for things to happen. It's about co-creating with the universe in a state of grace and trust. It's about knowing that when the time is right, everything will fall into place. Because we have been prepared, we are ready, and the universe is ready to meet us where we are. In this space, we move from a place of lack and fear to one of abundance and possibility. As we embrace divine timing, we step into a life of greater peace, fulfillment, and success. We realize that every part of our journey is essential, and every moment is leading us exactly where we need to be. Letting go of limiting beliefs is one of the most profound shifts we can make on our journey to personal growth and success. Our beliefs shape our reality, and the beliefs we hold about ourselves and the world around us can either propel us forward or hold us back. The power of limiting beliefs lies in their ability to quietly influence our thoughts, behaviors, and choices, often without us even being fully aware of it. These beliefs can come from many sources: our upbringing, societal expectations, past experiences, or even the opinions of others. The key to unlocking our fullest potential is to recognize these limiting beliefs and then consciously release them. Limiting beliefs are the stories we tell ourselves about who we are, what we can do, and what is possible for us. They often sound like, "I'm not good enough," "I'll never be successful," "I'm not deserving of love," or "I can't handle change." These thoughts, while they may feel true in the moment, are not facts. They are simply thoughts that have become ingrained in our minds over time. And the moment we accept these beliefs as truths, they begin to shape our actions, decisions, and the outcomes we experience in life. The first step in letting go of limiting beliefs is recognizing that they exist. Often, these beliefs are so deeply ingrained that they become our default way of thinking. We may not even realize how much they are holding us back. One of the most powerful ways to uncover these limiting beliefs is to pay attention to our inner dialogue. What are the recurring thoughts that play in our minds? What fears or doubts come up when we face challenges or opportunities? These patterns often point to the underlying beliefs that need to be addressed. Once we've identified our limiting beliefs, we must understand that these beliefs are not who we are. They are simply learned patterns that no longer serve us. It's crucial to separate ourselves from these beliefs and realize that they are not the truth of who we are or what we are capable of achieving. For example, if you've been telling yourself that you're not good enough, ask yourself, is this true? Where did this belief come from? And does this belief still serve my highest good? Often, upon deeper reflection, we can see that these beliefs were formed based on past experiences or external influences, and they don't reflect our true potential. The next step is to challenge the validity of these beliefs. This is where we begin to shift the way we think. We can ask ourselves questions like, what if this belief isn't true? What if the opposite is true? For instance, if you've been holding the belief that you can't succeed, consider, what would happen if I embraced the idea that success is possible for me? What would I do differently? How would my actions change? When we challenge our limiting beliefs, we begin to create space for new, empowering thoughts to take their place. Affirmations can be an incredibly powerful tool in this process. Affirmations are positive present tense statements that help to rewire our minds and reinforce new, empowering beliefs. If you've been struggling with the belief that you're not worthy of success, you might begin saying, I am worthy of success and abundance. I have everything I need to achieve my goals. By repeating these affirmations daily, you begin to shift your focus from scarcity and limitation to abundance and possibility. Over time, these new beliefs will begin to replace the old ones. Letting go of limiting beliefs also requires self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on ourselves when we realize we've been carrying negative beliefs for years. However, it's essential to recognize that we did not create these beliefs overnight, and we will not release them overnight either. It's a process, and it requires patience. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate this journey. Celebrate each small victory and shift in perspective. Remember that personal growth is a lifelong journey, and every step forward is a step toward greater freedom and self-empowerment. Another powerful way to release limiting beliefs is by taking action. Often our fears and limiting beliefs hold us back from taking the necessary steps toward our goals. But when we take action despite the fear, we prove to ourselves that we are capable of more than we thought. Each small step you take toward your goal, no matter how imperfect, serves as proof that your limiting belief isn't true. For example, if you've been afraid to start a business because you don't think you're capable, begin by taking small actions, researching, setting up a website, or reaching out to potential clients. With each action, you'll build confidence and momentum, and the belief that you can't succeed will begin to fade. Surrounding yourself with positivity is also key in the process of releasing limiting beliefs. The people and environments we expose ourselves to greatly influence our mindset. Seek out individuals who uplift and encourage you, who believe in your potential, and who can help you see things from a different perspective. Being in an environment that nurtures your growth and encourages new, empowering beliefs will accelerate the process of transformation. Finally, it's important to remember that letting go of limiting beliefs is not about denying reality or pretending that challenges don't exist. It's about choosing to believe that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. It's about shifting your mindset from one of fear and limitation to one of possibility and empowerment. As you let go of these beliefs, you make room for new, supportive thoughts that will propel you toward the life you deserve. By releasing limiting beliefs, you align yourself with the truth of who you really are, an unlimited being with the power to create, achieve, and experience anything you desire. It's time to let go of the old stories that no longer serve you and step into the new reality where you are free, capable, and worthy of all the success and happiness you desire. The moment you release those beliefs is the moment you begin to unlock your full potential. Shifting your mindset to one of abundance is one of the most transformative actions you can take in your life. Our mindset is the lens through which we see and interpret the world, and it has a profound impact on every area of our lives, our relationships, our careers, our health, and most significantly, our ability to attract wealth and success. When we operate from a mindset of scarcity, we are constantly focused on what we don't have, what we've lost, and the limitations that surround us. But when we shift to a mindset of abundance, we open ourselves up to limitless possibilities, creativity, and a flow of opportunities that we may have once thought were out of reach. An abundance mindset is rooted in the belief that there is more than enough for everyone, more than enough love, opportunities, resources, and wealth. It is the understanding that the universe is vast and there is no shortage of good things available to us. It's about letting go of fear, doubt, and the belief that the world is a zero-sum game, where if one person succeeds, someone else must fail. Instead, an abundant mindset encourages collaboration, positivity, and the understanding that there is enough success, happiness, and prosperity to go around for everyone. The first step in shifting to an abundance mindset is recognizing and releasing scarcity thinking. Scarcity thinking shows up in many forms: fear of missing out, jealousy of others' success, constantly comparing yourself to others, or believing that there's not enough to go around. These thoughts keep us trapped in a cycle of lack, preventing us from seeing the full potential of what's available to us. When we focus on what we don't have, we affirm that lack is a permanent state in our lives, and we unknowingly attract more lack into our experience. The key to breaking free from this pattern is to consciously choose to focus on what we do have and what is working in our lives. This shift, while subtle at first, creates a powerful ripple effect that changes the way we view the world. To truly embrace an abundance mindset, you must begin to practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most effective tools to cultivate abundance because it trains the mind to focus on the positive aspects of life rather than what is missing. When you wake up every morning, take a moment to reflect on the things you are grateful for: your health, your loved ones, your talents, and the opportunities that are already available to you. As you begin to consistently focus on gratitude, you will start to see more of what you are grateful for showing up in your life. The more grateful you are for what you have, the more abundance you will attract. Gratitude shifts the energy from lack to abundance, and when we are in alignment with abundance, the universe responds by bringing more of it to us. Another crucial aspect of shifting your mindset is the way you perceive money and wealth. Many people hold limiting beliefs around money, such as money is hard to come by or rich people are selfish. These beliefs create a barrier between you and financial prosperity. To shift your mindset, you need to release any negative associations with wealth and begin to see money as a tool for freedom and growth. Money in an abundant mindset is neither good nor bad. It is simply a resource that can be used to improve your life and the lives of others. Instead of seeing money as something to hoard or fear, start to see it as a flow, something that comes and goes, just like energy. When you understand that money is meant to flow, you will stop seeing it as a limited resource and begin to attract it into your life with ease. In order to fully embrace an abundance mindset, it is also important to believe in your own worth and value. When we struggle with self-worth, we unknowingly block the abundance that is meant for us. If we don't believe we are worthy of love, success, or prosperity, we will never allow ourselves to receive them. Self-worth is the foundation upon which all abundance is built. It starts with believing that you are deserving of every good thing that life has to offer. Know that you are worthy of love, of success, and of wealth simply because you exist. You do not need to prove yourself or earn your worth. It is inherent in who you are. As you start to embrace your worthiness, you will begin to see that the abundance you seek is already available to you. Taking inspired action is also essential in cultivating an abundance mindset. While thinking positively and believing in abundance are crucial, they must be coupled with action. Abundance does not come to those who wait passively for opportunities to fall into their laps. It comes to those who are willing to put in the work and take the necessary steps to move toward their goals. The key is to act from a place of trust and confidence, knowing that every step you take is leading you closer to the life you desire. When you trust in the flow of abundance, you no longer hesitate or second-guess your decisions. You act boldly, with the understanding that the universe will support you in your efforts. Another important aspect of an abundant mindset is the belief in the power of giving. In a scarcity mindset, we are afraid to give because we fear there won't be enough left for us. But in an abundant mindset, we understand that the more we give, whether it's our time, love, resources, or support, the more we open ourselves up to receiving. Giving is a powerful act of faith that the universe will provide for us. When we give freely without expectations, we signal to the universe that we trust in the flow of abundance and that we are open to receiving as well. Lastly, be mindful of the people you surround yourself with. Your environment plays a huge role in shaping your mindset. If you are constantly around people who live in fear or scarcity, it will be much harder to adopt an abundance mindset yourself. Surround yourself with people who are positive, who believe in possibilities, and who encourage your growth. Their energy will help to lift your own mindset and create an environment that nurtures abundance. Shifting to an abundance mindset takes time, but the rewards are immense. As you begin to focus on what you have, practice gratitude, release limiting beliefs, and take action with confidence, you will start to notice a shift in your life. Opportunities will arise, challenges will become stepping stones, and you will begin to see that abundance is all around you, just waiting to be embraced. Trust in the process and remember that abundance is not just a destination. It is a way of living, a mindset that you can cultivate and nurture every day. Faith in your divine purpose is one of the most powerful forces you can embrace in life. It's the belief that your life has meaning and that you are here for a reason, guided by a higher power, destiny, or the universe, toward your unique path. Having faith in your divine purpose gives you a sense of direction, clarity, and inner peace. It enables you to navigate life's challenges with resilience and confidence, knowing that every step, even the difficult ones, is part of your journey toward fulfilling your greater purpose. Faith in your divine purpose begins with the understanding that your life is not random or accidental. You are here for a reason, with specific talents, passions, and gifts meant to serve not only your personal growth, but also the greater good of others. It means recognizing that your life experiences, both good and bad, are part of the grand tapestry being woven by a higher intelligence or divine force, leading you toward your destiny. Trusting that everything in your life is unfolding according to this higher plan is key to experiencing peace and fulfillment. The first step in cultivating faith in your divine purpose is to connect with your inner self. Often the noise of the outside world drowns out the still, quiet voice within. But when you take the time to listen, when you sit in silence and reflect, you begin to hear the whispers of your soul, the things you were born to do, the desires that stir deep within you. This requires slowing down and giving yourself permission to explore who you truly are beyond the roles you play or the labels you wear. When you reconnect with your heart and soul, you begin to uncover what truly brings you joy, fulfillment, and a sense of meaning. It's important to understand that your divine purpose is not something you necessarily need to search for outside of yourself. While external experiences, teachers, and mentors can guide and inspire you, the answers you seek are already within you. When you trust your intuition and follow your inner guidance, you begin to align yourself with your true purpose. This inner compass often shows up as a quiet nudge, a deep knowing, or a sudden insight that directs you toward the next step in your journey. Another crucial aspect of having faith in your divine purpose is surrendering control. Often we feel the need to plan every detail of our lives and dictate exactly how our future should unfold. While it's important to set goals and take inspired action, part of faith is letting go of the need to control the timing and the exact path of your journey. Trusting that everything will unfold in divine timing is an act of surrender. It's about having the confidence to step forward even when the road ahead is not fully visible, knowing that you are being guided every step of the way. It's also essential to recognize that your divine purpose may not always look the way you expect. Often we can become attached to a specific idea of what our life should look like based on societal expectations or personal desires. However, divine purpose is not always about achieving a specific goal or reaching a particular destination. It is about the journey itself, the growth, the lessons, and the contributions you make along the way. Sometimes our purpose can evolve, shift, and change as we grow and evolve. Remaining open to the unfolding of your journey allows you to receive new opportunities and experiences that may lead you to a purpose greater than you initially imagined. Faith in your divine purpose also requires embracing challenges and setbacks as part of the process. Life is full of ups and downs, and sometimes it can feel like the world is working against us. However, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Your struggles are not signs that you are off course. Rather, they are part of the refining process that prepares you for the next phase of your purpose. Each obstacle you overcome strengthens your faith and deepens your understanding of your true path. Trusting that every experience, no matter how difficult, is shaping you for something greater allows you to stay focused on your divine purpose, even in the face of adversity. One of the most powerful ways to deepen your faith in your divine purpose is through gratitude. When you express gratitude for the things in your life, the lessons, the experiences, the people, and the opportunities, you acknowledge the presence of the divine in every moment. Gratitude shifts your perspective from one of lack to one of abundance. It helps you see that everything you have, everything you've experienced, and everything that is coming to you is part of the larger plan for your life. Gratitude keeps you grounded in the present moment and connected to the deeper meaning behind all of your experiences. In addition to gratitude, another important practice is self-compassion. Sometimes we can be our harshest critics, especially when things aren't going the way we expect. But faith in your divine purpose requires you to be gentle with yourself, to recognize that you are exactly where you need to be at this moment. You may not have all the answers right now, and that's okay. It's important to acknowledge that you are doing the best you can, and that your journey is unfolding exactly as it is meant to. Be patient with yourself and trust that you are on the right path, even if it feels uncertain at times. Your divine purpose is not just about achieving personal success. It's also about serving others. When you align with your divine purpose, you begin to see that your unique gifts and talents are meant to make a positive impact on the world around you, whether through your work, your relationships, or the way you show up for others. You are contributing to the greater good. The more you embrace your divine purpose, the more you will feel a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction, knowing that your life is meaningful and that you are making a difference. Faith in your divine purpose is ultimately about trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the universe, and trust in the divine plan for your life. It's about knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, that your experiences are guiding you toward greater growth and understanding, and that everything is unfolding according to divine timing. By embracing this faith, you will find clarity, peace, and fulfillment, knowing that you are walking the path that was designed for you, a path that leads to your highest good and the highest good of those around you. Gratitude for your future is a powerful practice that can transform your life in ways you never thought possible. It goes beyond simply being thankful for what you have right now. It's about fostering a deep sense of appreciation for what is yet to come, for the opportunities, experiences, and growth that lie ahead. When you embrace gratitude for your future, you shift your focus from fear and uncertainty to faith and possibility. This mindset allows you to approach life with optimism and openness, knowing that the universe has something wonderful in store for you. Gratitude for your future starts with the belief that the best is yet to come. So often we find ourselves looking back, wishing for things to have been different or regretting the paths we've taken. But when we focus on the future with a heart full of gratitude, we begin to see the potential of what lies ahead, and we welcome it with open arms. This perspective shift allows us to release the burden of past disappointments and failures, and instead we begin to trust that the future holds endless possibilities and we are deserving of the good things it has to offer. To cultivate gratitude for your future, it's important to visualize the life you want to create. Take time each day to imagine yourself living the life of your dreams. What does it look like? How does it feel? Picture the success you desire, the relationships you long for, the health you wish to have, and the happiness that will fill your heart. By consistently focusing on these positive visions of the future, you reinforce the belief that these things are not only possible, but already on their way to you. Gratitude amplifies your vision, helping to bring it to fruition by aligning your thoughts, emotions, and energy with the life you want to manifest. One of the most powerful aspects of gratitude for your future is its ability to shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. When we think about the future from a place of scarcity, we are often overwhelmed with fear or anxiety. We worry about what might go wrong, what we might lose, or whether we are capable of achieving our dreams. This mindset keeps us trapped in a cycle of doubt, making it difficult to move forward. But when we practice gratitude for the future, we move from a mindset of fear to one of abundance. We start to believe that there is enough for everyone, that the universe is abundant, and that we are fully capable of attracting all the good things we desire. Gratitude helps us see that there are limitless opportunities waiting for us, and we are worthy of receiving them. A key part of gratitude for your future is trusting in the process of life. Often we try to control every aspect of our journey, fearing that if we don't have everything planned out, things won't work out as we hope. But true gratitude involves surrendering control and having faith that everything is unfolding as it should. When we let go of the need to control the details, we allow life to surprise us with new opportunities and experiences. Trusting the process means believing that the challenges and setbacks you face today are not roadblocks, but rather stepping stones that are preparing you for something greater. By embracing this trust, you can approach your future with a sense of peace and confidence, knowing that you are always being guided toward your highest good. Gratitude for your future also means being thankful for the lessons you've learned along the way. Every experience you've had, whether positive or negative, has contributed to your growth and development. It's easy to look at past mistakes or challenges with regret, but when you shift your perspective and practice gratitude for those experiences, you recognize that they were essential to shaping the person you are today. You learn from your past, use it as a source of strength, and carry that wisdom into your future. The struggles you've faced are not in vain. They are part of your journey, helping to prepare you for the amazing things that lie ahead. Another way to cultivate gratitude for your future is to focus on the present moment. It's easy to get lost in the idea that happiness and fulfillment are somewhere out there in the future. But the truth is that the future is built on the choices you make today. By practicing gratitude for the present moment, you create a foundation for a future full of abundance and joy. When you focus on what you have right now, your health, your relationships, your opportunities, you create a vibration of gratitude that attracts more of the same into your life. Gratitude for the present allows you to feel a sense of fulfillment right now, knowing that every step you take today is leading you toward the life you want to create. Faith plays a significant role in gratitude for your future. When you have faith in yourself and in the universe, you trust that everything is unfolding in divine timing. You know that your dreams and desires are being supported even if you don't always see the results immediately. This faith gives you the courage to keep moving forward, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. With faith in your future, you embrace each day with the belief that your life is on the right track and that everything you are doing is leading you to greater success, happiness, and fulfillment. Part of this faith also comes from the understanding that you are deserving of a bright future. Many people struggle with feelings of unworthiness, believing that they don't deserve to experience their dreams. But gratitude for your future is rooted in the belief that you are enough just as you are. You are worthy of love, success, happiness, and abundance. When you believe in your inherent worth, you stop holding yourself back and start stepping into the future with confidence and excitement. Finally, practicing gratitude for your future helps you stay open to the unexpected. Life rarely goes according to plan, and while it's important to set goals and take action, it's equally important to remain open to the unexpected opportunities that come your way. Sometimes, the universe has a better plan for us than we could ever imagine, and by practicing gratitude, we stay receptive to these surprises. When you are thankful for what is yet to come, you attract the miracles and synchronicities that are waiting for you, and you are better able to recognize them when they arrive. Gratitude for your future is an incredibly powerful practice. By focusing on the good things that are coming, trusting in the process, and being thankful for the lessons and opportunities that lie ahead, you open yourself up to a life of abundance, joy, and fulfillment. Your future is filled with infinite possibilities, and by embracing gratitude, you create a magnetic energy that attracts all the good things you desire. Let your heart be filled with gratitude for your future, and watch as your life transforms in ways you've always dreamed of. Action with purpose and intention is the key to living a meaningful and fulfilling life. It is not enough to simply go through the motions of daily existence. We must approach our lives with focus and clarity, making deliberate choices that align with our deepest values, desires, and goals. When we take action with purpose, we are actively co-creating the life we envision, rather than passively waiting for things to happen. Action with intention empowers us to take control of our lives, to manifest our dreams, and to make an impact in the world. The first step in taking action with purpose and intention is understanding your why. This means knowing why you want to pursue a particular goal or direction in life. Your why is your anchor. It is what keeps you grounded when challenges arise and what fuels your passion and determination. Without a clear sense of purpose, it's easy to get distracted by external influences or to lose motivation when things get tough. But when you have a deep connection to your why, every action you take becomes meaningful. Whether it's the desire to help others, create something beautiful, achieve financial freedom, or grow spiritually, understanding your purpose gives your life direction and meaning. Once you have clarity on your purpose, the next step is to set intentional goals. Goals are the roadmap that guide your actions. They give you a sense of direction and help you stay focused on what truly matters. Setting intentional goals means choosing objectives that are in alignment with your purpose, rather than pursuing things out of obligation or societal pressure. Your goals should reflect your values and desires, and they should inspire you to take action every day. Intentional goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, commonly known as SMART goals. These types of goals help break down your larger vision into smaller, actionable steps, making it easier to stay motivated and track your progress. However, setting goals alone is not enough. You must also take consistent, purposeful action toward achieving them. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the size of your goals, especially if they feel distant or unattainable. But when you break them down into smaller, manageable tasks and take focused action each day, progress becomes inevitable. Every small step you take brings you closer to your larger vision, and the key is to stay committed to your path, even when results aren't immediate. Purposeful action requires discipline, patience, and a willingness to push through challenges and setbacks. It's about being consistent and persistent, even on days when you don't feel like it, because you know that each step is moving you closer to the fulfillment of your purpose. Taking action with intention also involves being mindful of how you spend your time and energy. Every decision you make, no matter how small, is either moving you closer to or further from your goals. It's important to evaluate your daily habits and routines to ensure that they are in alignment with your purpose. Are the activities you engage in supporting your vision, or are they distractions that drain your energy and focus? This requires being honest with yourself and making conscious choices about how you spend your time. By prioritizing your goals and eliminating time-wasting habits, you create space for intentional action and growth. Remember, time is one of your most valuable resources, and using it wisely is essential to creating the life you desire. Another important aspect of action with purpose and intention is developing a growth mindset. This means embracing challenges, learning from failures, and seeing obstacles as opportunities for growth. When you approach life with a growth mindset, you recognize that each setback is not a sign of failure, but a lesson that is helping you evolve. Purposeful action is not always smooth sailing. There will be times when things don't go as planned or when you encounter obstacles that seem insurmountable. But when you approach these challenges with a mindset of growth, you stay resilient and adaptable, knowing that each experience is shaping you into the person you need to become to achieve your goals. Taking action with intention also involves aligning your actions with your values. When you live in accordance with your values, you are acting from a place of integrity and authenticity. Your actions become an expression of who you truly are, rather than being influenced by external pressures or the expectations of others. This alignment between your values and your actions creates a deep sense of fulfillment, because you know that you are living a life that is true to your core beliefs. It also helps to maintain clarity and focus when faced with difficult decisions. When you know what truly matters to you, it becomes easier to say no to things that don't serve your greater purpose and to say yes to those that align with your vision. Furthermore, action with purpose and intention involves cultivating self-belief. It's easy to doubt yourself when faced with challenges or when progress feels slow, but believing in your ability to achieve your goals is essential for success. Self-doubt can paralyze you and prevent you from taking the necessary steps toward your vision. But when you believe in yourself, you are empowered to take bold, confident action. This belief comes from trusting in your own abilities, skills, and potential. It's also about knowing that even if you don't have all the answers or the perfect plan, you are capable of learning and adapting as you go. Self-belief gives you the courage to step out of your comfort zone and take risks that will ultimately lead you to success. Gratitude plays a powerful role in taking action with purpose and intention. When you are grateful for the progress you've made and the opportunities you've been given, you attract more of the same into your life. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, and it opens the door to even greater opportunities. By practicing gratitude, you strengthen your connection to your purpose and reinforce the positive momentum that comes from taking action. It's a reminder that every step, no matter how small, is something to celebrate. Ultimately, action with purpose and intention is about living a life that is guided by clarity, focus, and authenticity. It's about making conscious choices that reflect your deepest desires and values. When you take purposeful action, you are actively creating the life you want to live. You are moving beyond mere existence and stepping into the fullness of your potential. By combining purpose, intention, and consistent action, you empower yourself to manifest your dreams and achieve the life you've always envisioned. Every step you take brings you closer to the person you were meant to be and the life you were meant to live.